BPM Microsystems.
And I'm Colin Harper. I'm the Director of Sales and Product Management.
Yeah, so we're really excited that you guys were able to come. Today we're going to be looking at one of our newest systems, the 3901 Automated Programming System that BPM launched last year in October.
Yeah, the market has really responded favorably to the machine. You know, it's a price point at which we haven't had our full featured equipment in the past,
right.
And had a lot of momentum with the product, and really happy to introduce the machine to a lot more folks as well.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is select the job that we've taught for the demo.
Okay. Can I turn this just a smidge?
Absolutely.
There we
Please
go.
do. So auto handler, open workflow, and webinar. So these job master files that we've created, again, it's a way to ensure quality and repeatability. You know, BP Win is one of the big reasons customers buy our products. Ease of use and reliability and quality are built into BP Win. So again, having your job master files set up and saved, and in fact, what you can do, you can create your jobs remotely. An engineer can set them up, and the BP jobs can be saved and used on this machine as well.
Very cool.
So I'm going to hit program. We're going to, because of time, we're only going to run 41 devices.
Okay. Let me set up my other camera over here.
So the machine goes through an initialization process. It's confirming that the machine is set up based on the job master configuration, checking for sockets, and it's downloading the firmware and then the job file as well. And off it goes and picks up the first device and places it in socket site 1A. So we're going to use a 4-second programming time for demo purposes.
Right.
And then it's going to continue. So it passes the first device and it moves on to the job. So while the machine is operating, Scott, let's talk a little bit more about the 3901, some of the features and things. You know, fundamental to the technology is the 9th generation programming hardware.
Right.
You know, we released the 9th generation in roughly 2017, and right out of the box, our universal platform supports over 36,000 devices.
Wow.
And we're adding device support to that technology daily.
Now how does, so 36,000 devices just for 9th gen, how does that compare across the board with our, say, competitors?
Well, you know, it's difficult to judge exactly, but let's just say that some of the other competitors, they have multiple platforms.
Right.
And their count is based on the sum of all of those platforms. So we've heard legend of 75,000, but I believe it's not based on one particular platform. It's again the summation of all their technologies. Just to put it in context, here in the US we have a primary competitor, and we've been competing with those guys for 35 years. They have a product that they've been developing since the early 2000s, and they couple that with their memory programmer. For us, we have one programming site technology, 9th gen. For this competitor, they have a combination of programming sites, and so if you want the full gamut of support, you've got to buy 2 site sets.
Gotcha.
And my understanding, now I would say the customer should check this number, but to my knowledge, this product that they have has less than 15,000 total device support today.
Okay.
So
I think you're being generous
we
too.
compare favorably, I believe, and you know, really the most important thing isn't necessarily what's in the box now, but can we support it in the future?
Right.
And 9th gen really does do the job in the future. It's unlike anything else in the market today.
Hey Colin, I'm not hearing the machine running. What's going on?
Okay, so we finished the job.
Oh, nice.
A couple of things we didn't talk about, but I'll point out.
Yeah.
You know, we also use a very high precision cyber optics on the fly vision alignment camera.
Right, that's the red light that I was seeing. Okay.
Exactly. So it does a couple of things. Number one, every time you pick a device, you need to make sure the device is aligned properly before it goes to its destination.
Right.
You know, bad things can happen if the device is misaligned, and pins can get damaged, that type of thing.
Right.
So with the cyber optics camera, this camera is so precise, we can align and place devices as small as an 0402 resistor. Now, that's a resistor, not a programmable, but the point is if you have very small CSP devices, we can program and handle those.
Okay, in real terms, what size is that?
That's 1 millimeter by half a millimeter.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It is very, very small.
Even on this smaller platform?
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
And again, this small platform is used in tier 1 automotive manufacturers globally.
Okay.
So, you know, this is not a entry-level programmer. The only thing that makes it entry-level is just really the capacity. And if you need more capacity, we can add that. And we'll talk about scalability a little bit more in the future.
Sweet.
So again, this machine, if I didn't say it earlier, 8 sockets initially out of the box can be expanded up to 4 programming sites, 16 sockets.
Okay.
A little bit more about cyber optics though before we move on.
All right.
It can do the CSP devices. It can also do the higher end range QFPs, so up to a 35 by 35 millimeter device.
Wow.
So universal technology, universal handling.
Nice.
We know you, and that's why CMs and OEMs like this product. They can count on it programming the next device as well.